YouTube, welcome to a new video. I'm Philip Jacob and you're watching Metal Beings. Today's review is on the BMW X330i luxury line. BMW X330i comes only in the luxury line variant. So let's go through the exterior characteristics of this car. The car comes with adaptive LED headlight system. They have a range of 500 meters. They can do the high beam, low beam, cornering all by itself. It also has a high beam assist. It can individually cut down its LEDs to not glare the opposite traffic. The car comes with active as stream kidney grills. They can open and close depending upon the engine's operating temperature. This increases the aerodynamic efficiency of the car. And going through the bumpers, you have the fog lamps which are made out of LEDs again. You have chrome strips on the bumpers, so that is the package of the luxury line. You have sensors around the bumpers which also accommodates the sides, so they have 360 sensors which is used for the parking assistant. The bumpers have air breathers in them, so as you can notice there is a way through here, a passage through here, through which the air passes and reduces the turbulence inside the wheel arches. So this is also a part of aerodynamics in which it increases the handling characteristics by reducing the turbulence inside the wheel arches. The BMW X3 comes with acoustic glazed windshields. So what that means is that it avoids the noise from outside traveling inside the cabin, so that you have much more better NVH values inside the car. And the external mirrors are electrically foldable, and also you have indicators under them. They are in the two-tone color with the body color on top and a black color below. These exterior rearview mirrors have the anti-dazzle function too, so if there is a high beam from behind being lit at you, it doesn't dazzle you because it gives a green tinge in the glass so that you just see the object at the back but it doesn't glare you. That function is available only for the inner rear view mirror and the right hand side rear view mirror. The luxury line variant comes with the same design alloys. You can have accessories through which you can increase the size up to 20 to 21 inches also. So these are the 19-inch alloy wheels which are 245/50 R19s. They are run flat tires, so the positivity is that you can drive at 80 km per hour speed up to 80 km with zero pressure in them. The ground clearance of the X3 is told to be somewhere around 203 mm. The reason I say it's approximate is because nowadays the ARAI tests the ground clearance by having 400 kilograms of weight inside the car. So once you check like that, you would of course find that the ground clearance is too low. But approximately it has 203 mm of ground clearance. Again, while checking the side profile of the car, you have an ornament which is made out of chrome on the fenders, which give a sporty look to the car. You also have the window outlining in chrome, and also just below the doors you also have another chrome strip running alongside down. You have body colored handles for the doors, and we come to the rear. While checking out the rear, you have 3D designed fully LED tail lamps. Going alongside to the right, you have the X330i badging. So X-Drive is a smart four-wheel drive system in the car, and you have only reversing camera and 360 sensors as mentioned before. On the bumpers, you have the sensors incorporated into them, and also you can notice the dual chrome exhaust tailpipes, and also you get a skid plate underneath the bumpers. The X3 comes with electrical operated tailgates as standard, and you have a huge boot space around 505 liters. And this is also a part of the car wherein you have a lot of practicality into them. So you find your first aid kit inside that, and over here you have a charging point. For example, if you want to have a cooler box or something at the back, you also have hooks at the back. And underneath this plank you have a spare wheel in case of emergency. If you want to use it, you can have that. And if you want to flip the seats, you have handles over here itself. So once I pull them, you can notice that the seats fold down. So you can split with 40, 20 and 40 split. Yep. And apart from that, you also have another tray on which you can, for example, keep purses or anything as such. And also it would hide the luggage what you have inside your boot, so that people from the outside can't see what luggage you have through your windshield, your rear windshield. While looking at the engine's technical specs, you have a 2-liter engine which produces 252 bhp and 350 Newton meters of torque. It can do a 0 to 100 in just 6.3 seconds, and as per Air AI, it has a claimed driving mileage of 13.17 kilometers per liter. So right now we are seated inside the BMW X330i luxury line variant, and on the steering wheel, as per the luxury line edition, you get the design with the aluminum brushed switches and accents on them. The left hand side you have the controls for the speed limiter and the cruise control, and the knob which you can adjust your speed accordingly. On the right hand side you have the controls for the media. You have the volume controls, you have the media controls to switch the song reverse or forward, and you have the button to answer and disconnect the call, to select the multimedia you want, and this is the button to activate your voice control. Your BMW has your personal assistant. Apart from that, if your mobile is connected, you can also activate the Apple's Hey Siri option or Android's OK Google option also. And you have paddle shifters, left hand side for downshift and the right hand side for upshift. And on the stalks, the left hand side stalk is for your headlight controls, and you also get additional a button called as BC, which is your onboard computer. So once I click on that, I get various other information on the instrument cluster. And the below button is for my adaptive LED headlight system, so it'll automatically take care of the high beam assist. On the right hand side, I have the stock for the windshield washer system, so that takes care of that. And going down, you have the controls for the headlight system, and this is to activate the fog lamps, this is to activate your headlights in manual or automatic, this is to increase and decrease the interior lightings, and the P buttons is to individually switch on the left hand side or the right hand side daytime running lights. The reason why they use that is that to save energy. So let's say you're parked in the side of the road. All you need is just one part of the car which is facing the road to have the lights on. The left hand side need not waste its energy. So that is where this button comes in favor. And while checking out the doors, you have two memory functions for your seats. You have the door unlock and lock button out there. You have the wooden finish on the doors with the aluminum brushed finishing also on them. Going down, you have the controls for your windows, the rear window child lock button, the controls for your outside rear view mirrors, and this button is to open and close the rear active tailgate. You get a fully digital 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster, and this is of the iDrive 7 again. The left hand side you consist the speedometer, and on the right hand side you have the tachometer. So the tachometer goes anti-clockwise direction and the speedometer goes in the clockwise direction, which gives a space in the middle so that it can give in more other features like your navigation and extra like that. And the main control display is a 10.25-inch screen. It has a resolution of 1920 into 720 pixels, which you don't get in much cars nowadays. And you also get Apple CarPlay, which is a wireless function in this BMW. Going down, you have the engine start-stop function, again with the aluminum brushed finishing on it, and the automatic engine start-stop function activation and deactivation button over there. You have the controls for your media out here, and you have the touch sensitive buttons. Going down, you have the controls for your AC. So this car comes with 3-zone AC, and again you have brushed aluminum buttons for them. You have the automatic climate control. Going down, you have a wireless charging point. So previously you used to get a display key, but now you don't get a display key along with the car. You can order one as accessories, which you'll have to pay extra later. And you also get a USB socket there, and this is the place where you can keep the manual key. So just like that. You have 2 cup holders, one which can be used as an ashtray, and you have a lighter or a charging point out there. Coming down, you have the controls for your iDrive. This is a touchpad, so you can give entry apart from the touch screen. You can also give entry by giving alphabets on this touchpad, and you have the fast dial menu buttons over there. You have an 8-speed gearbox which is electrically controlled, so this is the controller knob. You have electric parking brake, an auto hold feature, hill descent control, the parking assistant button, and the different driving modes, which is Eco Pro, Comfort, Sport and Adaptive. The digital instrument cluster changes its layout depending upon which mode you're driving on, and this is the traction control button. Going down, you also get a armrest with some space inside. You notice there is a C-port charger inside and also a small light lit for this space. And as per your consideration on music system, you get the Harman Kardon music system in this BMW X3, which is 600 watts with 16 speakers on the whole. The car also has an inbuilt memory of 20 GB. So for example, if you want to have your favorite songs inside the car always, you just input the USB drive, you save the songs to the car so that you need not carry any other external devices. Your music is always stored inside the car. Interiors, while looking at the trim, you get fine wood trim on the dashboard, on the doors, on the rear doors also. The dashboard comes with synthetic leather on the dashboard, so it gives a premium look with also the stitches on them. And you get brushed aluminum finishing on the dashboard and the doors also. The leather in the seats are Vernesca leather, and you get the option of beige and mocha. So this car comes with the mocha interior, and you also get ambient lightings as standard in this car. You have 6 color combinations, and they have 11 combinations on the whole. So you can mix up the colors also as per your preference. So right now we are seated at the rear of the car, and you have the AC vents in the center console at the rear. Going down, you have the controls for your air conditioning system. As it is 3-zone, you can set only one temperature over here, and just below that you have 2 C-port chargers also. So C-port chargers help in, let's say, for you all to have your laptops also charged at the back instead of just mobile phones. And the rear doors, you can see that the wood finish is being continued to the rear doors also with the ambient lightings, and the embossed aluminum brushed finishing on the trim and also on the handle. You get sun blinders at the back, which are controlled manually, so you can open and close it manually at the back. You get a bottle holder and another small space also at the back. You have ample amount of legroom and headroom also. So this car has the additional thigh support you need, so your long drives are comfortable in this. And to reduce your claustrophobic feel, you also have a panoramic sunroof which comes all the way to the back. So there are 3 features which I have still not mentioned in this video. The first feature is that the car comes with parking assistant. So it has 360-degree sensors and a reversing camera alone. So just by using the sensors, the car can do the parking all by itself. It can do a bay parking and parallel parking all by itself. You need not input on the steering, brakes, accelerator, even the engaging of the gear. Nothing is necessary. The car does everything all by itself. The second is that the car comes with adaptive suspension system. So what that does is that it can become firm or soft depending upon the driving mode. So let's say you're in comfort mode, the suspension is all soft for you. So you have a much more softer and comfortable ride. At the same time, when you put it to sport mode, the suspension becomes stiffer, which gives you better handling characteristics and control over the car. So that is the second feature. The third feature is that the car, in part of the xDrive system, it has differential locking. So this is something which is electronically controlled so that the car has better off-roading characteristics also. So that's it about the BMW X330i luxury line variant. I'll see you guys in another video with another car. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe and support the channel. And if you have any doubts, please do post it on the comment box. I'll see you guys in another video with another car. Thank you. Bye-bye.